Alright, let's see what we have to work with here. Checking out Bitcoin on the daily. We have to work with here. Jesus. Checking out Bitcoin on the daily. Okay. Checking out Bitcoin on the daily. My goodness. Alright, so on the daily for Bitcoin, you can see we've had currently 3 red days after nearly hitting all-time highs. So that U.S. jobs report took the wind completely out of our sails. All the economic data this week really pushed forward the narrative that we are going directly headfirst into a deep, dark recession with the possibility of stagflation. So the fact that we have Wall Street all up in here, it does create sell-offs. So that's just the reality we have to deal with. That Wall Street likes to sell off, likes to de-risk, likes to be scared. And with the still uncertainty of who is our president going to be, we are seeing that shakiness in the market right now. However, it is giving us some opportunities at buying, but could the dump continue? That's really the question everybody has. If we come out to the weekly for Bitcoin, a dump is possible, but it's not a big one. So right now we're holding above 68,229. The longer we stay above it, the better. If we can reset all of our indicators above that, it's fantastic. It's great. We're going to 100K, baby. But if we manage to fall, that's where things get a little sticky. We got support sitting right below us at 61,476. If we lose that, I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to 54,778. Wouldn't be surprised at all, because this is the weekly candle close from our last dump. If we retested that confirming a low, then I wouldn't be surprised. It would suck, but it is what it is. The reason why it would suck is just because all coins have been devastated. Pimosa, what is up? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, it's just kind of the sad reality of what is possible based off of the data we're getting. And noted, the data we're getting is, it's like worldwide. We have a recession coming. So as I've been saying for months on end, it seems like retail's not here. It's because they're not. They are not here at all. They cannot boost up your favorite low cap coin. They can't. They can't do anything. They're trying to live, trying to buy food and gas and, survive. So right now it's like, that's why we see the weakness. It's because of Wall Street. Anyways, going into your daily time frame, you can see stochastics resetting very quickly, but your relative strength still in the bullish control zone. Yet we have not, and I repeat, have not tested our 50 simple moving average after the golden cross here. So there is a possibility we draw down, test that 50 simple, and then we get started with this run. But remember, it's a drawdown to get there. So it will cause a lot of fear, a lot of panic, a lot of FUD, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of emotions. And that's kind of what they want you to have, just a bunch of emotions. So you start trading on your emotions instead of technicals, and so on and so forth. Now, Bitcoin here on the daily heat map, you can see we only have pools of liquidity above us. It's only above us, but considering futures are closed for the stock market, we got like 3-4 bars of liquidity for the 24-hour. It's no big deal. I mean, 86 million and 67 million. If we manage to get all the way up here, it's like another 45 million. That's a 43, 33. But you can tell the fear is set in. No one is going long. No one at all is going long. So that makes me believe the possibility of prices going up just to take that liquidity, it's a little higher than the prices falling. But, it's just possibilities. They could just sell it off because everyone's too afraid to go a little risk on. If we come out to the weekly here, you can see you do have what seems to be less liquidity above us, more below us. So this on the weekly is basically saying, hey, prices could fall, so be careful. So heat map, that's what it's giving us. Let's go ahead and check out the Bitcoin dominance. Not S. Jeez. Alright, so checking out Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is sky high. I mean, on a pullback. We're at 60% Bitcoin dominance. This is just showing the fear in the market. Everyone flies to the safest thing they know, which is Bitcoin. That's why we end up seeing altcoins bleed out the way they do, because people just start buying Bitcoin and they're like, we'll weather the storm. So Bitcoin dominance awfully high. I would hope for a pullback so the altcoins can run, but in this environment, it's not very likely. Not very likely. So that's what we got to see out of those. Let's dive into our other big caps. So let's see what BNB is doing. BNB is doing everything bad that we would ever hope for. Just everything terrible. So we had a rising wedge pattern. We were setting lower highs, and we had this demand line here that we tried to break out once, twice. We got shoved back down. So now, of course, you got to start leaning bearish. Got to start leaning bearish, so you're expecting this thing to go test either 504 or 450. 450 lines up a lot better with this rising wedge idea, but we're going to have to wait and see. Either way, right now, if you're planning on shorting this thing, you need a stop loss right above 612, and good luck to you in your trade. But looks like we're going down. I mean, it kind of sucks, too, because we got the golden cross, and we got absolutely disrespected on the golden cross. What a shame. What an absolute shame. But even if we do backtest as 450, still it will be a higher low. Simply better. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, your daily here is just showing the bears are taking over and selling off. Can I take a look at Sol? Yep, simply we will get to Sol. You got here in a great time because I've only covered Bitcoin and BNB. We're going to be covering Ethereum, Doge, and then Sol. So, of course, next we're going over to Doge, our other big cap coin. Let's get rid of that real quick. Get rid of this too so I can see it. Now, Doge looking a lot like Bitcoin, but we did get a back test. We almost tested our overhead resistance, couldn't quite get there. Now, out of all the coins that I think could possibly go up over the weekend, Dogecoin's one of them. The meme coins usually can do a decent job on the weekends, and that's just because whatever retail we have in here, they do like to trade memes on the weekend, mainly because Wall Street won't try and devastate the price on Monday. So, checking out your 4-hour on Doge, it shows that you could go up, but I'm guessing the 1 hour is where we're really lacking. So, no, your 1 hour looks good too. This thing actually could rally. That's surprising. We had a low, first higher low, so we're currently uptrending, but we do have this pesky demand line overhead. Check out Pepe sometime, please. Pimosa, I got you covered. I'll check out Pepe. On the very short time frame, it looks like we got a mini little breakout, so that's kind of nice to see out of Dogecoin. Let's go back out to the daily. Let's check out Ethereum. ETH, there you are. And Ethereum still... Hey, we found support. That's great. We got some support off 2,748, so there is hope here that Ethereum could start to rally up. However, we did lose our 50 simple. That's too bad. And if these recessionary fears or depressionary fears really take hold, we could see Ethereum trading all the way back down here to the supply line. So I would say be careful on Ethereum. It has not been showing that much strength lately, which noted, as I say that, I would not suggest shorting it. I would not suggest shorting it just yet. So keep your eyes on it. You're waiting for a breakout or a back test, either up or down. Symmetrical triangles can go both ways. Since we are in Moonvember, I do have a bias to the upside. It's just we need this presidential election to go through. Before then, expect the markets to bleed, just because everyone is uncertain of what's to come. And right now, we've just went through almost 4 years of the Biden-Harris administration, and we got a jobs report that shows we're basically in a stagflation recession, which is a depression. It's not good. Anyways, let's go on down to Sol, Tech Age, yo, what is up? What is up? Solana found some support off this 165 level, but it does look like we've been having this demand line that's been holding us down nonstop. Looks like we're trying to rally up to it, but the last time we tried rallying up to it, we got rejected. Wouldn't surprise me if we come up to 169 for a bearish back test and possibly come back down to the 159 level. I don't like that we're trading basically sideways and our 4-hour stochastics resetting. That's not a good sign for upside price action, so it makes me think we're going to go down. Checking out your 1-hour time frame, it looks like we're going on up to try and get a test at this 169 level, possibly the demand line. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm kind of leaning bearish. We're downtrending, nothing but lower highs, lower lows. Even when you tried to break out of it, still lower high than previous high. So yeah, leaning slightly bearish, slightly bearish. I would expect if we do fall, we're going to go down to 159, but I do think 159 should hold, because if it doesn't, 149 is in play. We used it as resistance here, we then broke above it, we hit it once. This would be a second test proving the strength of it. I think that's where we would hold the line, and then we could see prices possibly moving up to 225 finally. I say finally because I've been calling for 225 for what feels like 2 months. Let's see how long it's been. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 month. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nearly 2 months I've been calling for it. That is actually crazy. So, yeah, Solana, I still see it possibly getting up to this 225. It's just we might have to wait a little bit longer than we ever would want to. So that's what I see out of the big cap coins right now. Now let's jump on into Pepe real fast. And then we'll see what trade I'm in currently, as well as what trade I'm thinking about jumping into next. And we'll take on all other requests as they come. Oh, alright. So Pepe on the weekly. You're finding yourself in this little red box again. I can get rid of a lot of these lines because they don't actually matter anymore. The thing I don't like, you set up this higher low situation, you broke bearish out of it, and now on the weekly it looks like you're trying to bearishly backtest it. That could be a very bad sign for the pep. Let's check out the daily. Now on your daily, you can see how it basically trended down till you broke down. You tried to break back up inside, and then you got dragged down again. Oh boy. Oh boy. The only saving grace you have right now is the fact that you have a low and a slightly higher low. You are in an area which people do seem to be accumulating, but we do have a demand line here that we have to pay attention to on the daily. We have to. So even if you do come up, if you test this and you fall back over, still pretty darn bearish in my eyes. You did break out of this falling channel, which is good. It's just, I don't like that you had a supply line that you broke down, bearishly backtested out of. I don't like that. Because even on a fib retracement idea, you could see how prices could fall down to the 778 level. We're going to have to wait and see. Checking out the 4-hour. 4 hours says you could rally. The 4 hours basically trying to be like, it's not that bad, guys. It's just shoulder, ahead, possible shoulder being formed. I don't know. Possible head and shoulders being formed right now. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of this right now. Let's check the 1 hour. 1 hour's trying to curve up. We do have a demand line here. Let's see if it breaks out. Let's see if you can break out of this downtrend. Fantastic. I'm guessing your 15-minute is going to want to try and hold you back. Yep, 15-minute wants to hold you back. So we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Alright, so currently I am in a trade right now. I am trading big time. Big time, it's trying to show some strength here. But if we look at it on the daily, just look at it completely objectively, there's only so many attempts that you can have at trying to break out. There's only so many. And with your relative strength starting out with the hidden bearish divergence from back here, I just think it's about time we just fall down. So I'm bearish on it. However, if we do break to the upside, we have 33% upside. I could get stopped out tonight, is what it is. Thirsty, what is up? How you doing? How you doing? So, Yeah, big time. I'm shorting it at the moment. I used my retracement basically showing a trend reversal here, and I want to take profits all the way down here at the just got off work. Nice, thirsty. How was work today? Hopefully it went well. At the 1618, it is about 23% downside, but it does look like we're rallying right now. So maybe I'm completely wrong in my idea, but I don't know. Things looking a little bearish. Your 4 hours awfully high. You lost your 50 simple moving average. You had this giant wick here of selling off on this 4 hour. I just, even if we rally right now, I don't know how long it's going to last. I just don't know. And especially when you had a high, a lower high, and a third lower high. Usually, rule of three, dump it. Yo, what's up, fellas? What is up, Runner? How you doing? It was a homeowner bought us some Mexican food. Oh, that's awesome. It's always good when that happens. Always like free food. Always like free food. Your 1 hour on big time is trying to show you that we could rally up, which don't get me wrong, definitely could. I'm leaning more bearish because of what happened today. But yeah, big time definitely could pop up here, getting up to 18,818. I just want to see it happen. If this thing can break above the 200 simple on the 1 hour, well then I have to eat crow. I just have to suck it up. Also, I put in some more money into my weeks account because I do plan on doing a bit more trading this weekend. I just realized we started November. Starting November, Black Friday, somewhat of deals are going to be popping up. I got to do some shopping for the kids. So yeah, we're going to be trading for Christmas presents. That's what we're going to be doing. And we'll see how it goes. Also, I joined a trading competition on TradingView. I was really surprised about it. It's going to be the only paper trading I ever do, but you know what? It seems cool. Alright, so big time is going absolutely ape shit. I'm surprised. Let's see if it breaks this level. It is breaking right now. That's crazy. But you can see I'm not full of shit. We're down 45% on the trade. It is just running right now. Absolutely running. We were up earlier, but hey, things want to go bullish, let them. Anyways. Sui is crazy. I throw in random longs and always win. I'll probably get wrecked at some point. Sui is crazy. I don't understand. That's why I don't trade it. I don't understand it, so I don't trade it. We'll check out Sui pretty soon. Maybe over the weekend, Sui will be a good one. Maybe. So yeah, big time is breaking this level that it was stuck under for so long. I guess the weekend warriors are coming out to save us. I'm going to get stopped out of this trade. We're going to lose 75%. Is what it is. Full transparency, I had like $16 in on this trade. Literally $16. So yeah, it's like, oh man, that sucks. I mean, are you gonna do it? I mean, it's just a straight line up. Yeah, by the way, this morning, oh my gosh. The fact that we had a straight line down for Bitcoin was crazy. 4 times the normal. Well, I traded up to it, Runner. Yeah. We went from $4 to 16, bro. At the high point, I was at 30. And then I lost a couple trades. But it is what it is. Short big time. I did short big time. I'm currently in a short on big time, and I'm paying for it. I'm paying big time for it. On the daily, big time looks absolutely horrendous, but these low time frames, they are resetting, and they're resetting in a big way. And I'm starting to feel like it's just going to go up, peak up, stop me out, and then fall down. And I'm going to be like, the fuck? Yeah, so we'll see. The other trade I was looking to get into was rats. I'm literally waiting because I'm gonna throw a bit more money into it. But what I was seeing here was this downtrend here. So I wanted to see if we're gonna break out or not. Rich, yeah, that kind of red candle didn't seem normal on Bitcoin. It seemed terrible. I was sitting there looking at. I was literally watching it as it was happening. I was like, "What is this? I don't even understand." Because it was grindy. It was just grinding straight down. Uh, where was it? It was this, just straight line down. Like this was the most unnatural thing I've ever seen in my life. And it got down here, then they were like, "Oh, let's get a bounce. Nope, let's send it again." It's like, what was that? LCX, we can look at that. Also, still have the CME gap. I just that gap better be on the daily. That's all I gotta say. It better be on the daily. But yeah, the whole market could start turning around soon. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We gotta go look at Sui real quick. Then we'll look at the LCX. All right. So let's check out Sui real fast. See what it's doing. Sui looks so weird. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh yeah, yeah, baby. God, look at that bearish engulfing candle there. Look at this undecision, stupid whipsaw nonsense. But it hit 191, so everybody's like, "We buy." I don't get it. I do not get it. It's also a perfect back test of your former demand line. I don't get it. I do not get it. The problem is extremely bullish to break out, back test not only the demand line but also the supply line. And then it's extremely bearish because you bearishly back tested your former supply line. So Sui is at the epitome of I don't know what the hell it's going to do next. 4 hours says you're going up. I would just think it's gonna fly. I just bet on it going up because people love Sui for some reason. They're just Sui happy. They're like, yeah, bro, we're gonna get rich off Sui, no matter how overbought it gets. Screw everybody. Punk rock. I don't know. It's insane. So naturally for Sui, you literally you barely hit your 618 and you're popping back up. I don't get it. 1 hour on Sui wants to go higher as well. So short term would not surprise me if Sui goes up 13%. 13%. People are taking Sui is competing with Sol. Yeah, that's what everybody says. It's competing with Sol. But I was like, I don't know if it is. Long it. I'm not longing this. I'm not gonna go long on anything until tomorrow. I'm just looking for shorts. If I'm being completely honest, I'm looking for shorts. And this thing right here, it tried to break out once, bearishly back testing a lot of stuff. There's no way I would go long on this. There's absolutely no way. Could be $30 in bull run. I could see it going up like crazy in a bull run. It's just we have so much uncertainty in these markets, and Wall Street is full of crap. So I have very little faith. All right, LCX. Did I get that right? LCX or is it ICX? This one looks banging. Is it ICX or LCX? LCX. Oh, it's on Coinbase. There we go. There we go. I've been here? Figure. Go figure. I didn't know I've been here. What a great back test. Yeah, what a great back test. So, you saw your massive rally, but it was from a breakout down here that you never back tested. Now you're getting your back test. What you're going to want to see now is a bit of, structure forming. Maybe get a bounce, hit it one more time, and then let it start running. But you do have a demand line to focus in on that you would like to break out of. But as for accumulation right now, it seems like a good area to accumulate. Getting sick of longing cast going up like 75-100%, then getting stopped out, and should just take more profits before I have almost nothing to show for it. It would be smart to take profits. Yeah, if you keep getting wrecked. All the charts, shit. All the charts look the same on the weekly. Seems like, well, yeah, the entire altcoin market, they move in tandem pretty much, except for some outliers like Sui. Sui's an outlier. Wow, we didn't get stopped out yet. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, I made a trade on Mother today. Surprisingly, I went long on Mother today when it took that huge dip. Made some profit, then it looked like it was stalling out, so then I got out. But I caught Mother on this dip right here. I rode it up to here. It fell down, came up, and I was like, oh, maybe I got out too soon. And then I saw this later, and I was like, never mind. I got out of here. But yeah, this wick right here is where I got out. But I took a nice little long on Mother. It was good. Alright, let's go back over to big time. Let's see what the heck is going on there. I'm surprised I'm not stopped out already. So maybe it's an opportunity to add to my short. Look at how close that got. See, this is that bullshit. Like, do you see that crap? It was like, oh, it's gonna stop me out. Now it's just pulling back. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Look how close that is. That is crazy. Makes me want to look at Rats again. Rats is trying to break out also. I need to change my sleep schedule to be up for this volatility. You will have volatility at certain times of the day. So, really good time for volatility is like first thing in the morning when markets open for the US. Another good time is usually around this time you get decent movements. Another one is around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard when markets close, and 1 p.m. Pacific Standard when the stock market closes. So, daily candle close, stock market open and close, and yeah, this time right now. Which I'm guessing Asia's opening up or something. I don't know. Are we serious? Yeah. Bounty Hunter. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in here, Bounty Hunter. First time chatter. Love it. He's over on Twitch, guys. Just so you know. Over on Twitch. But yeah, so Rats, you are starting to put in that lower high. You guys want to see how ridiculous big time looks right now? Look at how ridiculous this is. Massive wick. Just to start going down. If that wasn't a liquidation wick, I don't know what is. The fact that my stop loss was just barely high enough, it's sickening. It's actually sickening. Like, what is that? Nope, we're not stopped out. We're still in it, baby. We're down 20%. Came close, though. Came very close. But yeah, that's just, oh, that's disgusting. Like, why? Why do this? Give everybody hope, start baiting in the longs, and then take all their money. Like, that's really what just happened. You're a night owl? Okay. Can't seem to be up till 7 a.m. because there's some volatility that happens between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. That's wild. Wild times. Jack S. Gonna be a weird look back on crypto in a few decades when the fad has worn off. You're right. Because I think in a few decades it won't really be a fad anymore. It's just gonna be like a integration, and people aren't gonna realize that it used to be separate. That's what I think. That's Asia. Yeah, I guess so. I just got on the live. I just want to know if we go and skyrocket by November 5th or bull run pushback. Not sure. True, USDT is going to take off. USDC too. It's going to be interesting to see how the stablecoins interact with the whole everything, especially if we end up getting that BRICS currency. I'm interested to see how everything pans out. I think we'll get over the whole pointless coins thing though. I don't think we'll ever get over the pointless coin thing though. That's just a part of the culture. Just a part of the culture. Check in Tuesday when they have some non decision BS. Oh god, that would be terrible. On the election, non-decision, that would be terrible. Considering you don't need to use crypto to use the blockchain technology, that's true. That is very true. And Base Network really shows that. Facts. We will be using blockchain tech a lot in the future. Yeah, there's always going to be the cultists, though. Just remember, there's always going to be the cultists. And Bitcoin maxis, I don't want to call them cultists, but they're going to be the ones spouting off just because it's blockchain doesn't mean it's Bitcoin. And, there's going to be that subsect of people. I hate to say it's kind of like cultists, Me personally, I'm like, can I buy more things with whatever is being traded? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay, cool. I'm with it. Does Real World Asset have a season this bull run? Honestly, I do think that is the new 3-letter thing. So 2 bull runs ago, it was IPO. Last bull run, it was NFT. I do think RWA is the new one for this bull run. Because I was thinking maybe it would be AI, but then I was like, that's only 2 letters. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I was thinking AI, but it just doesn't sound right. They've never had 2 letters. It's always a 3-letter thing. And so I was like, is RWA it? Maybe. But there's going to be one project out there that's going to be like, hey, we're using AI to tokenize real world assets. Just buy it. Just buy it. Who cares? Just buy it. ICX is an RWA. Oh, nice. RWA crypto is a beautiful combination of the technology. Coins aren't pointless, actually connected to something fungible. You're absolutely right, Jack. You're absolutely right. No, there's going to be one company out there. They're going to be like, we integrated AI with our real world asset token. And then all of a sudden, it's going to skyrocket. It's going to be crazy. All right, I think we're going to short rats. I think we're going to jump into a short here. I guess USDT, USDC is a real world asset token. Yeah, technically it is because they own gold, they own bonds, they also hold US dollars. So you're right. Numbers are so weird today. RWA is kind of scary though. Thirsty. It's not scary. It's just going to allow it to where things like the stock market could trade 24/7 and there will be slightly less manipulation. Understand what I said there? Slightly less. Very slight. I'm surprised the stock market hasn't traded 24/7. Well, that's because they need to make sure retail can't move the prices while they're not there. It's very easy to integrate. Must be regulation. It's big time regulation. SEC's been suing everybody, keeping all of crypto at bay. I mean, the amount of exchanges that don't even want to do any type of business in the US, thanks to our SEC, is shocking. Let alone a project sitting here, we're going to start tokenizing stocks. Yeah, right. Saw something today where Tesla could 10x from current price. All it needs is Donald Trump to be in the White House. And yeah, Tesla is going to reap every reward. It's going to be wild. What's my BTC price prediction for next week? No idea, Bounty Hunter. I don't know who's getting elected, so I have no idea. I would say if Trump wins, we're over 80K. If Kamala wins, we're getting a dump. A bit of a dump. Oh, well, yeah, most crypto is scammy, not the blockchain technology is bad. That's true. That is true. Vast majority of crypto is a scam. Yeah, I would long Tesla if you think Trump win. Yeah, if you think Trump's winning, Tesla, they gonna make money. Service 30K for Kamala. Yeah, the only problem with Kamala is like we're getting all the data showing our economy slowing down so much, and then she's out here yelling, "I want more corporate taxes." I'm like, no, don't do that. Like, they're already not hiring. Don't do that. Now you want to cause inflation with job loss? That is terrible. And then everybody's like, well, tariffs are going to do the same thing. No, it's not. It's going to cause companies to start building more factories here. And then Trump lowering corporate taxes is going to make it to where overseas companies start bringing money back over here. Because they can. Like, can I get some awareness about the NFTs and stuff? A lot of scams out there. Bounty Hunter, right now, NFTs are on such a decline. I don't even know if it's viable to even buy one. I don't think Kamala will be bad for crypto. She's just not a used car salesman for it. The thing about it is she has openly stated she wants to get rid of crypto because only criminals use it. That's the rhetoric that was around because of some interview she had. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to matter who's in office because the banks are going to take over. So they're going to start causing liquidity, which will then pump the crypto markets. It's fine. It's just a matter of who's going to create more jobs at this point. Like, who's going to help out the economy? Because I don't really care that, like, corporations are here. I want random Kyle down the street who barely can buy one monster can of energy drink to then start buying into crypto, saying he has the best 100x coin, talking to me like I don't know what I'm talking about because the technology's so great. That's who I want in this market because they are fantastic for exit liquidity. No offense to them, it's just, golly, they are so good for exit liquidity. I know it sounds bad, I know it sounds terrible, but it's a doggy dog world out here. Unrealized gains will F us all around. So the whole thing about the unrealized gains, she wants to do that to people who have over $1 million in assets. So I mean, I'm really irritated about it, but also it's like that's her whole I want to tax the rich. Rational of you. There was to be a greater fool. There has to be a greater fool. Honestly, there has to be. It's a PvP game, bro. It really is. 1 million is nothing. I know it's nothing, especially with inflation. I get it. I get it. All right, let's. God, I still want to short rats. I really do. But then I see big time. It's trying to bounce back. I just. Where do we set the trade? Oh yeah, that trading competition I got into with this with TradingView. It's interesting. It's paper trading, and I guess let me pull up the email here. Um, so yeah, you have the Leap number 4, $25,000 prize pool plus 6 months subscription extensions. So this is pretty cool. First place winner will walk away with $3,000, and then the top 50 traders will all receive a real money slice of the $25,000 prize pie. So that's actually really cool to me, and that's why, hey, you guys might see me do the rarest thing ever, some paper trading using TradingView. I didn't even know this was a thing until I was like, oh, I could compete against the world? Let's do it. But they put stipulations. I'm allowed to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, but everything else has to be like S&P 500, Forex, or crude oil. So I was like, wow, that's cool. So naturally, it got me to think, and I was like, oh wait, exchanges run these competitions all the time. So then I went over to Weeks, of course, and they do have a competition as well. Can I go to the homepage, please? So right here. It's like futures trading challenge. Share 100,000 and winning. Can we go back? Can we get back here? 100,000 and win Apple products. So I was like, oh, maybe I should register for this stuff. So yeah, I registered for a bunch of trading competitions. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like it. I've never done the trading competitions before, so I think it'll be fun. Anyways, I'm not reading stuff. Hold on. What the fuck? They can't even give a 1 year sub away. I mean, hey, have you seen the economy, Rich? It's rough. It's rough out here. Okay, the fact that they're giving out 6 months on an extension, that's pretty nice. Plus $3,000 to the winner, that's not bad. It's not bad for paper trading. I mean, if you're gonna waste people's time, at least you're gonna compensate them a little bit. So that's nice. Your favorite argument on why crypto is bad is people use it, buy illegal stuff, and then what about the US dollar? I'm sure that's been used a lot to buy illegal stuff. It has. It has. Worldwide. It's actually, from what I learned, it's the cartel's favorite thing to transact in. So that is what it is. Hey, bad people are going to use whatever they want. I bet honestly, I bet if they used avocados, they would make way more money. Yo, Bounty Hunter, thank you so much for the follow over there on Twitch. I appreciate you. Also, I'm live on YouTube if you're wondering why I'm talking so very much. I'm reading both chats, so that's why. I love the way you talk, man. Hey, appreciate it. I know I grew up. A lot of people just said I was annoying. So, the interwebs is a much nicer place. Sometimes. I also played competitive sports. A lot of mean people out there. Alright, so it looks like Rats is trying to break out right now. The only thing that worries me about this is we have such a high stochastic on the 15, and we're about to enter overbought territory. This is making me really get those I want to short it vibes. I really want to short this thing. So, I'm just watching and waiting. I don't like the fact that I'd have to have a stop loss all the way somewhere up around here at like 10568 with a demand line being up there also. So that's why we're waiting on this trade. Maybe I could find something else. But if you guys haven't figured it out, I'm leaning extremely bearish right now. And I know not a lot of people like to see that. It's just... it's the weekend. You can't trust the price action. I know the weekend warriors are out there, but I just literally got told today nobody has jobs outside of government employees. So, I'm out here looking for shorts. Maybe there's someone out there who's like, I want to buy some discounted Halloween candy. I don't know. But here we are. I think the big thing is Bitcoin's trying to push its way up, which is nice to see. But we're in limbo. That's what I like to see. BTC getting some love. Sure. If you want, sure. Love. Rich, I don't know if you know what love is. 5% is love. 0.5% is a kiss on the cheek from your sister. It's not the same. It's just not the same, Yeah. And the thing that worries me about Bitcoin, we also have this level of support that's not tested. I'm sure some of you are like, where'd that level come from? If we go out to the weekly, we have candle high closes right here that noted on the weekly. Yeah, we back tested it, we held it, it's great. Wow, thanks for reminding me about discount candy. No problem. Second base, ain't that bad. Oh, here we are. We need some likes, everyone. Yo, facts. Eric/runner out here giving the facts. Drop a like on the stream, please. It helps out a lot. We're a for-profit stream. I'm just gonna give it to you straight all the time. And if you ever want me to go on Deck Screener, it's $5. So there's that. I appreciate each and every one of you being here for the, I'm gonna say, ominous day in the markets. Pause. Your short might be in trouble. BTC looks like it might go for that yellow EMA. Wait, what? Yellow. Oh, the 100? Are you talking about on the 15-minute? Or the 1 hour? Let me see. Talking about the 1 hour. You think it's going to jump up to that yellow, eh? It could. Yeah, it could. Once again, on this trade I'm in for the short on big time, I'm only in it for $16 on a 15x leverage short. I'm trying to get a 3x here. And the reason why I did it is because of the daily. So there has to be something where you're not allowed to comment until you like and unlock chat. Adam, I would never do that, honestly. I think that's the greatest way to get like chat interaction to just die, which I would hate. I would absolutely hate to do that. Oh, by the way, anybody who's new in the chat, if you have any requests, feel free, drop them in the chat. I'll look at your chart right away. I mean, we're just kind of chatting, chopping it up. It's the 1st of November. This is Moonvember on average. This is the greatest month. It's just, I think we need to wait 5 days. I would never give advice to do that. Yeah, Bounty Hunter, I know. Can you check others? The 15-minute 100 SMA. This is the 1 hour. Hold on. Can I check others? Girthian, what do you mean? This is the 15-minute right here. So the 15-minute is basically why I want to short everything around. I myself get annoyed a lot when you have a joke or a question and they don't allow to talk to you. Yeah, that's awful. Check HNT, got you covered. Rate cuts next week, 25 basis points. I don't think we're doing 25. I've been in the camp since the last rate cut. We are going to get another 50 if the Fed actually gives a shit. It was a 1 hour time frame. Yeah, Girth, I got you. All right, let's go ahead and check out HNT real fast. What? I don't have HNT on my watch list? That is insanity. Yeah, search others first. One pops up on TV. Fun. So those are Black Friday deals. Yeah. This thing looks weird. Alright, I charted this earlier. Looks weird. It's like you broke out, you fell back in, you broke out, you back tested. This thing looks strange. Let's go out to the daily so we can get a real look at this. So, see what happened here? This is basically what I was seeing out of big time. You can see right here, you had your highest point in relative strength on the daily. And then you just consistently had bearish hidden divergence till you finally hit a point. Then you just collapsed. This right here is what I'm looking for big time that I think is going to happen. But anyways, got your lower high. Let me get rid of all this extra. Let's make it simple. Let's make it cute. So the reason why I have this yellow line here, we had candle low close, candles resistance, support. What are we going to do here? High or low or support? We don't know. The fact that we fell down so harshly, we bounced. I'm expecting another test at this 5918 level. If we cannot hold that, we are more than likely going to test 518. And hopefully that's all that it is, 518. But let's go down to your 4 hour. 4 hour time frame. You could see, really? They had hidden bearish divergence here too? Oh, that's crazy. All right, so we had our hidden bearish divergence. It started panning out. Code 0. Hey, what's up, brother? Are you able to check SHX? You think we might go to 5/10 of a penny? I can check it out. I don't know what that is, so I could not give any insight without staring at the chart. Can't do it. Helium, gotta have it. Yeah, gotta have it. I do. Alright, so we do have this downtrending level of resistance. We had the weird day that happened today. Looks like you tried to spike up and you just got absolutely obliterated. Let's go down to lower time frames. See what we're looking at here. Your 1 hour looks very interesting, like it wants to start rounding to the upside. I like seeing that. Reason why I like seeing that is because it's after a breakout of your short-term downtrend. So short-term downtrend right here, you're good, you broke out, you came down. What did you bounce off of? Random area to bounce off of. Great, awesome. Probably a fib level. Probably a fib level. It's not even a fib level. This thing got weird. Love to see it. But what I could see, if this rally does continue, you could be moving your way straight up to 677.1, and by that point in time, probably testing a demand line. I couldn't tell you anything else past that, because I don't know. It's just in the very short term, looks like you could rally a little bit simply because you got devastated so harshly. Your 15-minute is giving you a completely different story, because your stochastic got super high off sideways price action. Now it's like, we're going up. Are you, though? Are you? I mean, especially with this brand new downtrend right here. Are you? It's a breakout and a back test. Possibly. It crashed when BTC did. Yeah, BTC dragged the entire market down. It ruined everyone. It made everybody start thinking about taking out home loans. It was crazy. But, you know, is what it is. So, the fact that you did have this local downtrend here, you are broken out, you're back testing. I would like to see the stochastic low before I could really be like, it's going up, baby, because this thing could definitely just turn over and fall straight down to 591.8. Higher time frames are giving me that feeling 591.8 is going to happen, but you know, weekend price action gets some weird moves. So this thing could very well get a rally in, and if it does, you're looking at 675. If you were trying to go long, stop loss should be right here at 625.3. Because if you fall below this, well, sayonara. You're coming straight down to 591. Just saying. It did, but it is at a rise now. Yeah, that's true. If you hold it for 3 to 4 months, you can make good. Yep. Shorted big time, simply better. I don't know if you should copy my trade right now, but hey, I wish both of us the best of luck. Currently, big time is pulling back again, so maybe I'm right. Who knows? But then again, it's just pessimism from a very dark and gloomy day. 6% downside or 6% upside. It is literally a coin flip where you could go. So HNT is in a very weird spot, but if I was trying to pull out a fresh long, personally, I would not be going long here at all. Wouldn't even think about it. Wouldn't even consider it. I would consider it around 591. I would do it at 518. I would not consider it right here. So use that information as you will. You're going to make your own decisions, but this is what I see out of this chart. The fact that you're not sitting on top of a support, and we had really bearish data. Not to mention, I know even if we do rally today, we're probably going to dump tomorrow and or on Monday. We'll dump sometime soon. So yeah, it's an interesting chart. It's an interesting chart, I will say that. Moving along, we're going to look at SHX for code 0. Code 0. Stronghold. Why have I heard that name? Was Stronghold like a good token last bull run? No, it was strong. I remember that. Strong. It was like run your own node. You can make daily gains and stuff. It's a game? Thank you. Stronghold's a game. Oh, that's interesting. Part of the Stellar ecosystem. Never heard of it. That's cool. Is it functioning? Awesome. Who asked for HNT? Forgot. So Jack, hopefully my look at HNT helped you out in some sort of way, but in reality, I really said I don't know if it's going up or down because it could literally go either direction for almost the exact same percentage. but my bias right now is that it's going to go down. Relax Peel presidential election, November 5th. You're right. You're absolutely right. We got 4 days left. Thank God. Because I'll tell you, I am so sick of hearing about politics. Oh my goodness, I'm so sick of it. I don't know what this thing is. This thing looks good. You got to bounce once. You got a back test on it. This thing looks really good. Fed interest rate decision 7. The Fed's cutting rates. We already know that. It's just a lot of people think it's only going to be 25 basis points. I think it's going to be 50 to 75. If they go 75, I know they actually care about the job market. If they go 25, well, I am about to save some money because holy crap, it's going to be terrible for like 6 to 8 months. Can't wait either, right? Holy shit, 75. If they go 75, that would be great. It would actually help because markets then would be like, oh, the Fed is reading all of the information. That's good. And then maybe corporations could start borrowing, not expecting a massive slowdown for all of the holidays. But I think when we see the holiday spending, I don't think it's going to be great. I really don't think it's going to be great, which kind of worries me, but oh well. Is what it is. Huh. Well, doesn't this thing look cute? What the fuck? Alright, code 0. Great request right here. This looks really, really interesting. I do like this one. Especially on the weekly. I really like it. Actually, we raised this up just a little bit right there. Yeah, you're on the cusp of trying to go for a run back up to 8981. This thing looks really good. WTH, says Bounty Hunter. This looks great. Nice. So yeah, that's on the weekly. Let's go down to the daily. Let's go on down to the daily. I don't like the daily. The daily looks bad. But it did break out of this little downtrend here. You're trying to do something. You're trying to do something. That weekly looks absolutely amazing though. The daily, a lot left to be desired. I mean, we were trying to put in the supply line, and you not only broke down from it, you bearishly back tested it. So hopefully you can get back above that. That would be great. And then we could just be like, this is the supply line. It's fine. I mean, you technically could do that because we do have a level of support sitting right here. So maybe this is our now current supply line, but we're going to have to wait and see. But that high stochastic on the daily, not a fan at all. It could stay high for like weeks on end. So that's one thing. Your 4 hours says you're going to start rallying. That's nice. That's actually really nice to see. I don't know how high it could go because you've been getting held down by this 5026 level as if, I don't know, you were trying to steal something and they threw you in jail. They're just keeping you range bound right now. So you're going to want that breakout and a back test. Once you get that back test confirming support, this thing very well could go up something like 78% to your next overhead resistance. All you've ever done, straight up, as soon as you came down, you tried to go back up again. As soon as you lost the level, straight down. So this one will be interesting to watch. So yeah, great request. This is an interesting one. 1 hour looks like it wants to go down. This is the problem. Doesn't look good for day trading. You're right, Bounty Hunter. Does not look good for day trading on this particular asset. Usually if you're going to day trade something, you want it to have enough liquidity and volume to be able to facilitate trading it usually on like the 3 or the 5 minute. Usually that helps out when it has the trading volume. If it doesn't have the volume, really tough to day trade. Because then you're more of like a swing trade. You're going to be in it for like a week. Just, yeah, it's kind of rough. Somebody asked for something, right? Nobody asked for anything. All right, cool. I wanted to take a look at PHB because I want to know if Phoenix started to do anything. We're going to take a look at that real fast. PHB. Can we look at Assemble AI, ASM USD? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right, so this is actually a very interesting development here. Very interesting. It tried to rally, but man, did it get held down. Whew. On your daily, we did not break out. We did not break out on the daily. Oh no. Oh no. Are we going to get another test? Can't volume ruin you because of market goes down? You gonna get killed? Well, that's just it. You're focused in on, do you think price is going up or down? So if there's a bunch of traders in there, they all see the same thing as you, the momentum will go in your favor. It's when there's no momentum that everything just kind of looks off. It's like you start seeing these gaps, and the gaps are the biggest problem because you could be in profit 1 second, then it gaps up like 1%, and all of a sudden, whoa, I'm negative? What the hell happened? One person bought. So you want that volume just so you can actually like see the price action very closely. Like you can actually see it. So let's take PHB for a second here. Let's go down to your 3-minute. So on your 3-minute here, look at all these weird little gaps. So you can see these gaps here. It's like you had a candle high right here, and then it gapped all the way up here, came up, and you're like, cool, we're trending up. Then this huge red candle here, and you're like, what happened? So that's not what you want to see on these very low time frames, but that's basically because there's hardly any volume on this thing. Hardly anybody trades Phoenix token. However, it is a cool little AI altcoin that I happen to be very partial to. So I check in on it every so often. What is going on with my mouse? Okay, so I check in on it every so often, but yeah. I think that was good for me as a beginner because it would give me more time to predict next move. Yeah, it is good for that, but also just look at a higher time frame. It'll give you a lot more information. Higher time frames are fantastic for that. Son of a bit. All right. So PHB not looking so good. Maybe we come back down to 150. I don't know. Damn it. Too bad. What was that coin? ASM. ASM. Assemble AI. Looks cool. Like you're finding support here. This is great. You are still on track for the possibility of getting that 34% upside. But you just got held down. That's too bad. The false breakout, oof. The false back test, oof. It's terrible. But your 4-hour has reset, and you are still making higher lows. So this is full on, still game on for 34% upside. What coin do you suggest for day trading, but as a beginner where market is not too fast? Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Surprisingly, Dogecoin works really well. Bitcoin and Dogecoin, they work really well. There's lots of traders on there. You can get in. So like, let's go up to Bitcoin real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about here on Bitcoin. So actually, let's keep this in frame here. Okay, cool. So Bitcoin, you can see like if you're on the high time frame, this chart looks atrocious. This looks terrible. But if we go all the way down to the 1 minute, you can see there are no gaps. And we're on the weekend. There's no gaps here. None. It is constantly trading on the 1 minute. You're like, oh, cool, we're downtrending. What could happen next? We could probably follow the trend. So in reality, if you think price is going up, as soon as you break this, you buy the breakout. Because you are uptrending in the shorter term. So like for all beginners, I first say figure out what the trends are. So the fact that right here it's like, oh, we have an uptrend, we're about to hit an apex. Are we gonna break down? Are we gonna break up? What are we gonna do? Your 1 minute says we're gonna go up. So going up, we're gonna check the 3 minute now. Your 3 minute says we're gonna go up also. Awesome, love it. Checking your 5 minute. Now your 5 minute is where you're basically gonna redraw this line if you need to. We don't need to. But your 5 minute low stochastic as well, saying we're going to go up. Which, okay, cool. Checking out the 7 minute. Your 7 minute is aligning with, hey, we're going to probably backtest this 200. Maybe we start seeing some upside. So a lot of things are starting to point in the very short time frame. We could go up. Now, what I normally say for beginners, don't put in the trade yet, but maybe use this tool to say like the price prediction. Where do you think this is going to go? Do you think it's going to go up? So like right there, or do you think it's going to go down? So like maybe we go back and test this down here. So we going up 0.2, we're going down. Looks like we're breaking, so we're going down. We're maintaining our downside, which is fine. But that's just something you look at, and then when you take a bigger look, you're like, oh, we had a high, and now it's a lower high. Maybe we should actually pick out that trend right there. So if you pick out that trend, because you had this dip, a buyback, you could say you had a trend here, but now everything reset. You got to break out of this downtrend here. This uptrend is breaking, we go lower. I just shorted right there. Crush, nice. What's up, baby girl? Hi. 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 Hi, baby girl.
Yeah, all done?
All done? Oh, that's funny.
Okay, come on. I know, it feels funny, huh? Come on. Up. Come on, baby. Up. Good job. Good job.
Love you. Cool. Be right back. No problem. Crush Bandicoot. Yeah, it looks like we're going down. It looks like my big time trade isn't such a bad trade anymore. But now it's like, cool. Now we can actually use a tool to figure out where this thing can go. So you can use fib tools. For me, what I really like doing is to see the continuation. So you go high, low to high. Then it's like, okay, cool. You hit your 618. You found support there twice. You came back up. Looks like you found resistance right at your 236. And we're starting to go down further. So naturally, we're probably going to go test the 786. So we could put in a trade for 1.75% downside. Damn, that Bandicoot game brings back memories. It was a good game. So now this aligns with, hey, we're probably going to test this level down here at 68229, but you would definitely take profit right before that just to make sure your order gets filled. But your 7 minute says we can go down. I'm guessing your 15 minute says the same thing. Oh, look at that, it does. So that's how sometimes when I'm day trading, I like to play it, but it's like I would have been playing this upswing first. And as soon as we break that upswing, now I'm probably just going to put in a trade and just let it ride. Because a 1.75%, let's say you're going 100x leverage, I mean, it's going to be kind of nice. Going to be kind of nice. Yeah, it all started with this back here. So even if you do get a bearish back test, if it pops back up here and hits it one more time, which would be nice, getting that second hit, you're still going to expect this thing to drop. You know what? I might want to just trade Bitcoin right now. I might want to do that. What do you think? 75x leverage? What would that be? That's nearly... No, can we get up there? Can we reset this 5 minute? That would be phenomenal. That would be actually phenomenal. 95x? 100x? Nice. Nice thoughts. Love it. Love it. Tell you what, I'm not entering a short. We have a low stochastic on the 1 minute. Definitely not doing that. If we peeked out right here, then rolled over, ooh, that would be great. But I'm guessing somewhere around here. Somewhere right around that 618 might be the place to jump in. Damn, after I take a shower, I might trade it too. But yeah, this thing actually looks interesting. Looks interesting for a short. Looks very, very interesting. What is this percentage up though? 0.29. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Anyways. Anywhooey. Let's go ahead and check in on big time. Let's see what it's doing. Let's see what it's doing. I mean, Jesus. Can you believe that nonsense? It tried to take my money. Tried to steal my $16. Oh my goodness. It tried to do that. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. By the way, for this one, I am definitely targeting the 1618 down here. And it also coincides with the supply line. So I do think big time is going to have a beautiful 23% drop. I just don't know how long it's going to take. That's the part that's a little too bad. I don't know how long it'll take, but I do think the dump is coming. It's like, but your stochastic's so low in the 1 hour. Yeah, it is. Probably a lot of people wanting to go long off that information. Long squeeze would be great. Oh, man. Back to Bitcoin, though. Back to our corn. Back to the corn. Oh, Bitcoin. Going red. Ooh. 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 Bitcoin going. Dang. Guess we missed our entry. Too bad. We can still go 50x, though. You know, it might do that. Fuck it. Fuck it. Might do it. BTC is hot. Let's change this from 150 down to a 50. Just a little fun trading out here. A little fun live trading for you. What? Get it all in there. Get it all in there. What are we doing? All right. Alrighty. Where's my stop loss? Where's my stop loss? My entry was 69668. 6966. Oh my gosh. Oh, you entered back here. You rode this thing all the way up there? Whew. Ballsy. You ballsy. That's wild. Six nine nine 69943. 69943. I understand. 69943. So we are gambling 20% for the opportunity of making. What is this? 69499. 69499. That doesn't make sense. 11%? That doesn't make sense. Oh, 6.8. Maybe if I wasn't stupid. 6.8. 83%. Okay. Oh, 4 to 16 flip picks. Yeah, I did get 4 to 16. I did. And if the next trade goes through, it'll be 3x higher, which will be great. We'll see how it goes. So we'll see if Bitcoin actually does it, but we're looking to gain 83% and we're risking 21%. So it's a 4-to-1 on this trade. Not that bad. Not too shabby, you know? But yeah, Flip Pixel. We started at 4. I managed to get it up to 30. So I got it up into the 30s, and then I lost. I got back down to like 11 or 12, and now we're back up to 16. So it's been a roller coaster out here. It's been a real roller coaster, but like this morning, we got stopped out because it was literally a straight line down. I was like, what the hell is this? That is crazy. So it is what it is. All right, Bitcoin has the opportunity of stopping me out here as it starts gaining a little bit of strength. Not fun, Bitcoin. Not fun. Better be a bearish backtest. You break back above, that will make me so mad. We also have a rising wedge situation here that it tried to break out of. Oh, so even if we get a backtest, it could hit right here at 69,884. Get us all super scared before it possibly drops. The problem is, if this is a rising wedge, our downside potential is not that much. Downside potential is only 98%, which would give us a higher low. Yikes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we see the glory. Hopefully we do. 15 minutes still looking abysmal. 5 minute looking stronger. 1 minute looking stronger. But yeah. I'll wait for the back test. Thirsty. Smart move. Smart move. That's also why I only went with 50x instead of something really high, like crazy high. Just because I was unsure if we were going to get the back test or if it was going to keep falling. So currently we're down by 3% on the trade, but our big time trade, if you guys were here at the beginning of stream, you saw that we were down a lot. It was like 46% at some point. We're back in the positive for big time. These altcoins getting just ravished out here. Just ravished. But yeah, even if Bitcoin does try to rally here, I don't think it's going to be that strong. I really don't. Oh boy. Well, yeah, I'm glad that you guys actually like the live trading. I didn't know that YouTube had such an appetite for live stream trading. This is new to me. I knew that Twitch liked it. I knew that Twitch was good with it. It's just, whew. Twitch is funny. Every once in a while, I find these channels where they just have their chart up and it's a live stream. And I was like, people are tuning into the chart? Just pull up TradingView. What are you doing? Like, doesn't make any sense. Live trading is the best. I mean, normally I just see what people's insights are. That's about it. Glad I found your channel by accident. I'm glad you found it too. I'm glad you found it too. Hopefully you subscribed. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. It's a grindy road, but we're here for it. We're here for it. I'm gonna be streaming every single day until the bull market's over. What do I do as a professional? I'm a personal trainer. Been a personal trainer since I was 19 years old. I'm gonna be turning 35 in February. Outside of that, played rugby. Still playing rugby. And yeah, that's about it. I got pretty far in rugby too. It was fun. I have a few national titles. No big deal. ADA finding some strength today versus Bitcoin. Really? Yeah, actually I saw that. It was green. It was surprising. Subbed. Appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. What defines the bull market being over? On the weekly, a lower high. So you'll see a swing high come down. Then the next swing high is lower than the previous high. Yeah, that's usually bull run over. That's But, you know, the stock market, they have a completely different aspect of what makes a bull run over, and that's losing your 200 weekly moving average. So I was like, wow, that's an interesting one. I think it's a weekly. So if we look at Bitcoin on the weekly, when we lost our 200 simple moving average, all they said was like, back here, we're in a bear market. Back here, we're in a bear market. They weren't wrong, but that was their indication that we were in a bear market. When we came up, they're like, oh, is this the start of the bull market? And they saw a back test came up, and they're like, all right, bull market. When we fell back below, it was like, wait a minute, did we get faked out? And then that happened. So yeah, that's usually what the Wall Street likes to do, and since they are so heavily in the space now, we're gonna have to start conforming to their ideas, which sucks. But is what it is. Is what it is. Also, I was hearing something like the Bears are in full control when you lose your 200 daily. Can I see the awards? I don't have any in sight. One day I'll pull out like one of my plaques. I think I know where one of them are. But yeah, I don't know where they're at. They're somewhere in here. Somewhere. But yeah, I got 3 national titles with Belmont Shore rugby team here in California. So we played well. We played well. Matic to $10. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Favorite food? Steak. I like steak a lot. Oh wait, I can pull up a picture from my previous season. Hold on. Hold on. I can actually do this. So this past season, we won our division. So yeah, we won our division. Why so much indicators? Jack, it's just the way I trade. So this is me holding our championship trophy for my rugby team from this past season. You can find that real easy. So why so many indicators? I don't know that it's that many, Jack. I don't know how many average people use. I have my stochastic, my relative strength, my MACD, and then my moving averages. Outside of that, I like to have my fib retracements when I'm starting a trade. I like to have a couple other things just to confirm my trade. I don't like to just go in blind. I feel like without these indicators giving me an idea that it could be going in that certain direction, I just feel blind. Some traders who have more confidence in their trade and they can just be like, I see this happening. I'm going for it. I'm like, wow, really? That's crazy. Hopefully a bounce off the trend line. Bounce. Are you talking about for Bitcoin right now? I'm still thinking Bitcoin's going down. I literally just put in a 50x short. We're down 7% on the short. Big time. We're back into the negatives on our short there. Yeah, I'm just looking for shorts. But I think it's a 5 minute. 5 minutes taking a while to reset, but it did give itself some room to be able to fall further. Still bearishly backtesting. If we do get to that 200 simple, then might be a good spot to start going short. You will get that price action intuition with experience. Jack, I have been trading these markets. I mean, it's not as much as like the huge veteran guys who are like, I've been in these markets since '09, and I'm like, what the fuck? How? That's crazy. But you know, I've been in here for 6 years. I want to say 6 years. Maybe it's 8. I'm not sure. What year was that? Actually, I can just look at the damn chart. See when I got in. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe I shouldn't be on that. Hold on. Weekly. Actually, when I got in, Binance was originally trading at like $30, something like that. And then I saw it go down to like 8. So what year is this? 2020. It was before that. I wasn't here. It was a couple days before April. What year was this? 19? So I've been in for 5 years. But yeah, right around here. I literally, within a week of me being in, this candle happened. And I was like, what the hell is this? Crypto's the greatest thing ever. So I've been trading in this market since literally this candle. Take it back. It was this candle. Did we come from 31? Either way, I remember when this one happened, I was like, oh my god. Crypto's the greatest place. What the... Where are we? Go back in time.
Wait, are you taking the dog out?
No, it's Friday. Let me get the exact day here. Because it literally was within a week of this thing happening. I remember I was staring at the prices when it was at 3,100. And I was like, oh, maybe I should start learning about that crypto stuff. So yeah, I started trading around here. Right around here. And then it was like April 1st. Yeah, April 1st. So we had the daily candle close. And then this happened. And I was like, what the hell is this? Crypto's awesome. I love this. Little did I know the volatility that would then come after, but it was a fun ride. But yeah, I've been in these markets for 5 years, and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. Maybe when Bitcoin hits like a 10 or $12 trillion valuation, I'll be less interested in crypto and I'll be looking for the next big thing. But then again, I think by that point in time, I'll be a bit of a boomer and I'm gonna be like Peter Schiff. Bitcoin's the way to go. You don't get it. It's Bitcoin. Because I think Peter Schiff got to go through the giant gold boom. And so, of course, he's a bit biased. Like, no, gold's the way to make money. What are you doing? Whereas his son was just like, I'm buying Bitcoin. I feel like Peter Schiff could teach us a lot. Don't be too stubborn to new things. I mean, also Warren Buffett, same idea. Just don't be too stubborn to new things. Because even he admitted, he's like, oh, I missed out on Apple. I didn't really understand it, so I didn't buy it. It's like, makes sense. Makes total sense. Okay, cool. We're catching more bids on the 1 minute? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, by the way, when I normally draw trends and shorter time frames, what I like doing is seeing when the stochastic's high and when it gets high again. The fact that we had a lower high on this when the stochastic reset, that makes me just believe downtrend is happening. Do you think AI will affect trading at all in the future? It's already started affecting trading. People are programming their trading bots using AI. So it's already doing it. So yes. Yes, I do. Let's see how price interacts with this downtrend. How many people would buy Apple and hold for that long? I would have pulled out long before 10x. That's true, but then again, flipped, it's no offense. I don't know your finances. I just don't think you're a billionaire where you're like, I don't need this money. So it was funny. I was looking into the psychology of like people who normally don't have money, then they get money. because I was really curious. Why is it people who win the lottery go bankrupt normally within 5 years? I was like, that's a lot of money that they're spent. How? Like physically, how do they do it? So the idea is, let's say you're a millionaire and someone gives you $1 million. You're probably just gonna put it in the bank and not worry about it. You're just not gonna care. You lived through that. That's funny. No, so you're probably just not gonna care. You're just gonna be like, oh yeah, and you'll actually forget about it until one day, all of a sudden, it's like Apple's trading at X amount. You're like, didn't I buy some of that? So then you open up your portfolio and you'll be like, oh, cool, I have a lot more money. Like, so I feel like with the billionaires when they're buying a bunch of stuff, they honestly forget, and until all of a sudden they see prices are crashing, and then they're like, wait, do we own that? And they talk to whoever their financial advisor is. Yeah, you used to own $1 billion worth. Now it's 57 million. Oh, buy more. It's like, wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, buy more. This is just a trend. It's fine. It's like, what the hell? And that's how the rich usually get richer. So I think that's how a lot of that happens, but I could be wrong. But still, freaking lottery winners going bankrupt? I just don't get it. Poor people spend like crazy when they get money. You're right. Look at Bitcoin Cash, could be a back test. Let's check out Bitcoin Cash. Let's get on to the 4 hour. You're right. Could be a back test. Bitcoin Cash has been really strange just because you've been range bound. You've been just absolutely range bound. The fact that you came down here once, you got slightly higher low, and now another higher low. Maybe it's a double bottom too. I don't know. But we've been waiting for Bitcoin Cash to start moving for so long. So you do have two targets here. You got like a 9% to a possible 30% rise for Bitcoin Cash. If that is a backtest. Considering I still think Bitcoin's going to pull back a bit, I think we're just going to stay right where we are for Bitcoin Cash. Your 4 hour is definitely saying you can go higher. Don't get me wrong. Definitely saying you can go higher. It's just, I mean, will it? I don't know. There's one thing I'm really good at. It's saying how I don't know things. I don't know much, but I know some things. And what I know is I don't know much. But yeah, somebody asked me once, they're like, oh, if you won the lottery, what would you do? I was like, I'd buy a house for me, buy a house for my mom. I would put both houses into a trust. I would then buy the cars that I want. And the rest of it, half of it Bitcoin, the other half long-term treasury bonds. That's what I would do. And they're like, what? Treasury bond? Yeah, actually, no. I'd probably split that up in 25 and 25. Long-term treasury bonds and short-term treasury bonds. They're like, why would you do that? I was like, you don't get taxed for treasury bonds, but you still make interest. They're like, oh, what the hell? Then I could just live off the interest. We're good. We're good. After the interest accrues enough, hey, maybe we buy some high dividend yielding stocks. Maybe. Who knows? But that's how I would do it. Alright, so Bitcoin being interesting. It is being so interesting. Love it. Love it. Love what it's doing here. Reset fully. Wow. Is it going to get a breakout? I know some people are like, I'd throw so much more into real estate. I'd buy all these houses. I was like, yeah, but property tax? Why would you? I don't. You need the money to make money for you. You have to. If it's not making money for you, it's just a waste. It's an absolute waste. And as we found out with commercial real estate, property values can come down. It's not good when they do, but it's possible. When I saw there was some skyscraper in the Bay Area that originally it was bought for, I think it was 121 million, recently sold for 57 million. I was like, no, that is terrible. And then on top of that, they're gonna get tax credits to convert it into affordable living. I was like, ew, it's disgusting. Who wants to live in an office building? That's gross. Taxes are part of the reason people go bankrupt when they win the lottery. Yeah, because nobody understands gift tax. Gift tax is the worst tax. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The United States IRS. They're the biggest mafia out there. It is insane. Oh, you got money to give out, do you? Well, we'll take that also. The fuck? You're only allowed to give $11,000 to any given person per year. What? Like, how can you charge me for that? That is crazy. Preach. No, seriously, it's crazy. That's why if you're way better off putting things into a trust if you're trying to give it to your family members than to just give it to them. Like, you got to go through all these legal hoops just to share the wealth. It's ridiculous. I think it has to be a blind trust also, which is, oh god, it's terrible. I'm trying to learn more about that, so I'll be better informed on how to give my kids anything that I make and not have them pay taxes on it. That's really the goal. They don't pay taxes on it. Because the fact that I'm buying everything after being taxed, I'm then giving it to someone who then it will be taxed again. Ugh. Texas. It's called living in the United States. Denouncing your U.S. citizenship and head for Dubai. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Dubai has no taxes, right? Or it's no income tax. I forgot which one it is. But that's actually one thing Trump's running off of. If you're a dual citizen and you're not living in the United States, then you won't have to pay the United States taxes if you're making over $126,500. Which I was like, oh, I didn't even know people living overseas with dual citizenship still had to pay taxes. I had no idea. That was news to me. And also, why would you ever pay that tax? That is crazy to me. You can do interesting things with life insurance if you're trying to give your family money. You just need the right planner. That's true. Life insurance is like the biggest hack I've ever heard of. Because the difference between whole life, term life, and there's one other one. It's a weird one. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, they can find you. I mean, they can find you in other countries. It's not that hard. As hard as you think it is to find you in another country, the US knows where you're at. And they probably have satellite images saying he went to the grocery store and he scratched his ass 4 different times. Go get some taxes. Like, the possibilities are there. Bitcoin is really just not budging from this area, is it? Holy. Like, the longer it stays in this area, the more I think maybe Bitcoin could go up, which I know is a very terrible thought to have, but man, Bitcoin really trying to hold its own up here, isn't it? Sheesh. And noted, all I want is a 786, no big deal. All I want is that 786. It's like, hit it once, hit it twice, rising wedge pattern. Send it, baby. 786. Give it to me. Give it to me. In reality, probably should be aiming for that whole one right here, 67,962, but we'll see. I don't like when it stays like this. Always pumps. I don't know about always, but it does have a chance. Does have a chance. Your 1 hour is basically trying to say the 200 is support. We're going to go test the 50. It is support. I just don't trust the price action right now. I don't trust it. Because of this huge red candle, I don't trust it. And the fact that we had 2 candle closes right here, and then a bearish, nasty looking, like, is that a bearish hammer? On the one, is that? Oh my god, so close. I thought this was a hammer. Oh my god. I was about to say, if that's a bearish hammer, we're going down. We're going down bad. It's not a hammer. There's a tiny little wick on it. But, oh my goodness. Oh, man. Alright, so, also, let's check in the trade that I really wanted to get into, but I didn't. It is Rats. Rats is finding the same type of resistance the rest of the market is. Rats looks like it's definitely about to fall down, possibly anywhere between this 10 to a 14.4% downside. I would see Rats coming down. It's going down now, it is. Which also, Rats is a meme coin built on the Bitcoin ecosystem. Normally, if Bitcoin starts to fall, this thing gets devastated. So, I am thinking this downtrend is going to hold. And because it tried really hard to break out, and it failed. A little disturbing how quickly the stochastic is resetting, but you are in the bullish control zone, and you can see the bearish convergence starting to happen. You got a high, lower high, so this thing could start to pull all the way back down. But yeah, Rats, I probably should have gotten into this trade, because that is a 14% drop. That could have been amazing, but I did not. And also, I could put in a super tight stop loss sitting right here at 10094. Could have. But we took the Bitcoin trade instead. We did that instead. So currently we are sitting inside of Bitcoin, and Big Time for the newer people that could be popping up. Big Time tried to stop us out, but you know what? Those bulls just didn't have the balls. They didn't have it. So now I am expecting a lot of downside. I'm going for that 23% downside move, getting down to the 1618. I don't know, man. We hit the 786. We came up, we tried to rally, and we have this huge overhead resistance. It's the daily that has me thinking this. So we have this downsloping resistance. We tried for what, a week? Let's see, we tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 whole days. And we got held down. The buyers got to give up sometime. They got to give up sometime. It sucks that we got the golden cross here, and it was absolutely disrespected. So that's what makes me think we're probably going to come down, probably test the 200 simple moving average just to test it. I don't know. But I'll be paying attention to this one. Maybe we get out of the trade early. I just think it's going to go down. It's going to go down bad. It's going to go down bad, bro. Yep. Anyways, looks like we're not getting any requests. It was fun conversating with everybody, fun getting into these trades. I'm going to try to stay in these trades. I will be watching the charts, so I might get out. If you guys are not a part of the Discord, please jump into the Discord. Link is in the description. It's a great place to be. If you have any requests throughout the week, throughout the day, anything like that, I always am checking it. I get alerts straight to my phone so I can peek in, give you my thoughts, and go from there. But, yeah, anyways, I'm going to hop on off. I'm going to get out of here. And let's just drop the Discord link real quick. Real quick. Dropping that Discord link. Oh, look at Bitcoin starting to fall. Look at Bitcoin starting to fall. Thanks a lot. Take care. No problem, Adam. No problem. Hopefully you all have a fantastic evening. I will catch you all tomorrow because I go live every single day. I would say expect a midday stream. So, somewhere around midday, maybe late morning, something like that. But either way, I'll be announcing it inside of Discord, so join the Discord. Everybody, take it easy. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the Friday night. Let's have a good weekend. I'll catch you later. Deuces. Deuces.